Hey everyone, I'm excited to announce our newest exclusive with Spyderco knives, and on this one, we're doing a special take on the classic ParaMilitary 2, this time sporting gray G10 with a nice brick texture, and for the first time ever, Rec 76 blade steel. So let's go ahead and get this box open. So in here, you'll see that you get your normal goodies, a sticker, you've got a little card here with information on Rec 76, and some of the do's and don'ts on how to maintain it. And then, of course, a letter from the Spyderco team that you tend to see in all of their exclusives. So let's go ahead and get this bag open here so that you can see the exclusive ParaMilitary 2. So this one is going to be released on Black Friday. That's November 29th at 10 a.m. Central. As is the case with all exclusives, these are limited in quantity, so once they are gone, they are gone. So be sure to set your reminders so you don't miss out. So there have been different exclusive ParaMilitary 2s over the years, but what makes this one really special is the Rec 76 blade steel. So if you've been following us here at GPKNIVES for a while, you'll know that we pretty much exclusively use Rex 45 on our exclusive knives. It's a high-speed tool steel that we just love the performance of, and we think that it makes for an excellent EDC hard-use knife. But what we have here is kind of an evolution. The makeup of it is pretty similar to Rex 45, but with the addition of even more tungsten and carbon, there's potential for a much higher hardness. So with Rex 76, this is a super high-speed tool steel. It was actually the very first design from Crucible that was made specifically to be used with powder metallurgy, because to get this level of hardness, you would need much smaller carbide distribution. Now, I won't get too much into the nerdy specifics here, but basically this is one of the hardest steels out there. And when I say that this is the first time that it's been used in a folding knife, that is true. It has technically been used by Spyderco on their mule teams, and those came out about 2 years ago. But we're thrilled that we were able to kind of help facilitate bringing this to the general public. So when I say that this steel is hard, the Rockwell on this one can be treated upwards of 68 to 70 HRC. Now, if you don't know what that means, your everyday standard EDC steels typically tend to be in that like 58 to 61 HRC, and these high-speed and super high-speed tool steels see use in steels that see extreme levels of abuse, such as drill bits, taps, and end mills. So you should expect extremely high wear resistance out of Rec 76, and especially because on this blade steel, it is nearly like 10% tungsten, which is known for its insane wear resistance and hardness, and also for being one of the densest metals out there. And I will say, I wasn't sure if I was kind of imagining it, but when I picked this up, it felt a little bit heavier, because I'm going to show you here next to a standard ParaMilitary 2 that everything else about it is the same. This one does come with a nice DLC coating, same black coated hardware that you could get on an all black one. Still 4-position pocket clip with your super strong compression lock over nested skeletonized stainless steel liners. But I'm not going to dive too deep into all of the specifics on a ParaMilitary 2 and what makes it great. After all, we already have a video that I'll link right up there and in the description box. So if you want to see even more info and specs on the ParaMilitary 2 in general, feel free to check that video out. But for now, I'm going to continue to talk about what makes this one different. So I'm going to go ahead and talk some specs here. So like I said, tungsten is known for being quite dense. So on this one, you're looking at almost 3.9 ounces. So it's a little bit heavier because your standard ParaMilitary 2s come in at about 3.7. And again, everything else on this is the same. If anything, you've got a little bit of G10 milled away on those handles for that nice brick texture. So that's interesting that that addition of tungsten in the blade actually adds a bit to the weight, but should definitely make up for it in its insane wear resistance. And then, just in case you've never actually held a ParaMilitary 2, but you're familiar with a Para 3, here it is next to that. You can see it is the full-size version. Again, you still get everything that made the ParaMilitary 2 a timeless design. You get a nice front forward finger choil for added control. And again, those nice thick G10 handles that have a very nice texture and grip in the hand and really lock into place, being kind of squared off. That's my preferred style of handle. I'll go ahead and bring in a ruler here so you can see even more specs. So you can see overall it's about 8 1/4 with a blade length of about 3 1/2, but only about just over 3 inches of that is cutting edge. You do, of course, still have that nice open back construction for ease of cleaning. And again, all of that hardware that you can see down in there is black coated to match that blade. And of course, it does come with their 4-position pocket clip set up from factory as tip down carry, but you can easily switch it to tip up, left or right hand. Again, it is not a fully ambidextrous knife due to the compression lock, but it is such a strong lock, and I know quite a few lefties don't have any problem utilizing the compression lock. Like, I'm not a lefty and I don't have a problem with it. And I just gotta say, I am so happy with how that brick texture turned out on those G10 handles. They still have such an excellent grip in hand, and that cool pattern just kind of breaks up the standard G10 look. And I think it is kind of just the icing on the cake on this model, considering how excited I am to just get my hands on Rec 76. So if you were looking to get into the military series or just add an extra special one to your collection, I may be biased, but I don't think you're going to find a better one than this. So again, these are going to go live on Black Friday at 10 a.m. Central. So be sure to set your alarms. And while you're at it, go ahead and follow the links in the description box below. They'll take you on over to gpknives.com, where you can sign up for the email notification on this one, as well as check out all the additional specs on it. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts on this exclusive in the comments section below. And as always, stay sharp.